Don't move, I'm robbing you of your ignorance. Let's get it cracking. This is what happens when you mix knowledge yourself in the militant. My words, they've been sharpened to be used by the righteous to incite mental riots and give insight to the sightless. This black skin I'm in, it means I'm the exquisite culmination of 400 years of oppression and hatred. Boiled, brewed, and seasoned in this melanin-filled spaceship. I keep my ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears in a flask from which I take sips. But I'm not drowning my sorrows, I'm filling my conscience with concentrated greatness. If you're listening to this, you are the descendants of kings, queens, warriors, philosophers, mathematicians, astrologers who were obstinate on slave ships, who wouldn't allow their real names to be beaten off of their brave lips. I hope these words hit you like a full-length bullwhip going across the back of a slave that just misbehaved, and master being like, nigga, you listen here. Your history started here. 0 AD was the very first year, and Jesus' hair was straight and his eyes like the sky were blue and clear, and you're going straight to hell. You ever run away from here? And my ancestor just standing there tall and strong, roots running deep like an African canopy. Massa, why the hell you lying? Why you always lying? Our first pets were elephants and lions. We laid the foundations for modern science. And they found the oldest bones in Africa, so it's the birthplace of man, there's no denying. And our melanin is the earth, you can't erase this, why you keep trying. And they say history repeats itself, so let's flash forward. That must be the reason why it feels like we're flashing right back to the 60s. That must be the reason why even white people are keeping their fists raised like they were black in the 60s. And to my cop apologists, please just stop with all the nonsense. The fact is, blackness attracts this madness, and we're past this batshit crazy time when we're used as target practice like 100 years ago. Because to us, this ain't no new phenomenon. We've long since swallowed and digested these bullets that you're just now chomping on. So think about that the next time you find a Black Lives Matter post to go and comment on. Because if you say all lives matter, then it should be our common bond. Because we're all humans, and we know all lives matter. But we're different characters at Comic-Con, so we need to start using our noodles before all the ramen gone. Let your spirit blow. Detonate all them shaman bombs. They trying to kill Mother Earth, and we know Mom's been strong. It's 2016. You got to know which side you're on. Because unless you're Patrick to the Havoc, and you've been living under a rock, you know that this is a crazy, murderous time to exist. Where human beings, men, women, children, and elders are catching warning shots from cops for barely even moving their fist, not even raising their hand to resist. There'll be just another innocent bystander, Sandra Bland. Another innocent bystander, Trayvon Martin. Another innocent bystander, Tamir Rice. Another innocent bystander, Eric Garner. Another innocent bystander, Oscar Grant. Another innocent bystander, Daniel Shaver. Another innocent bystander, Alton Sterling. Another innocent bystander, Philando Castile. Another innocent bystander, Freddie Gray. Another innocent bystander, Rakia Boyd. The list goes on. We're just living by the standards of those who've oppressed and divided us for centuries. Not to mention stole, then rewrote our whole history. Force-feeding us lies, evil in disguise, waterboarding us with the tears of our ancestors, of people without roots from Cali to Manchester. We've been stripped of the knowledge from the first Timbuktu college. Slavery, that wasn't where we began, that was where we were demolished. And when it was abolished, we were a people displaced, thrown into a rat race that began before we were running, throwing stones as they were gunning, hiding in the shadows as they were coming, hound dogs howling after us as slave catchers were hunting. That was the first police force, just in case y'all were wondering. I'm going to keep praying to the North Star in the times of the storm and the thundering, but prayer without action is not what it's about. A black man is in office, but it's still the White House. In the news, it's all bad when we go to sleep and wake up. The crooked, they're stealing and killing just to get their cake up. And we got to come together because no one person can save us. Our modern society is primed for a real shakeup. Better yet, It's time to give all these suits, Trump, a shakedown. Sound the alarm, society is on the brink of a breakdown, and the masses, the restless, all the way from Cairo to Cape Town. And concrete walls and razor wire don't guarantee you a safe town. And the least of us, we can't even make ends meet. We paying real high rents. And these xenophobes, they're really win if we let them build up that high fence. Tyrants committing genocide, good people always sitting and watching in silence. It's time we get active, come together and fight the violence. The rich, they're running scared. That's why they're stockpiling all these rifles. The poor, omnipresent, at least according to the Bible. But the haves ignore the have-nots, and we struggle for survival. We are each other's keepers, not enemies and rivals. So right now, to all you young thugs talking about being real niggas just because you can pull a trigger, there's a spot for you in the KKK because they love to kill niggers. That's right. I said that with the ER. Because I'm tired of seeing my brothers sending my brothers to the ER. It's long past time we let all this hatred die out now. Because the government, they want us all dead and ISIS is chopping heads like Kung Lao. And we all gotta wake up because sleep is kin to death. And I'm gonna be lighting my people's candles till I got no fire left. And then it's in y'all's hands to carry the torch on. Stop letting the youth get gunned down in the streets and in your lawns. We got a generation clubbing nightly trying to get their grooves on, oblivious to the fact that we're all getting moved on. And the man, he's stripping our rights and we almost butt naked. And they just waiting for martial law, so don't start going ape shh. We've been conditioned to believe we aren't really living up in a matrix. We got to move from fearing to loving, because that's the universe's basis. They say the revolution won't be televised. Better tell them guys to tune in here. The revolution is now. Change is coming this year.